Hey everyone, in this short wrap-up episode, what I'm going to do is we're going to merge these damage attributes into one. So we're just going to get rid of the incoming health and shield damage, and we're going to say gameplay attribute data, and we're just going to call it incoming damage. Because at that point, we can get rid of this, and we can just recall this handle incoming damage. Then we can come back here. We can get rid of this. Then we can get rid of this, which means we need to come back into our damage execution, and we'll just get rid of this. This. And all we're going to do is we're going to get rid of out shields. And we're going to come down here and we're going to do this, and it's just going to be incoming damage property. So now that we've reduced it down to just one incoming damage property, what we could do is come back into the attribute set. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the print string here. And we're going to capture shield. So this will say const float, or we'll just say float. And this is going to be local shield, and we'll set that equal to get shield. Now that we're getting our local shield, we can make another float. We can call it out shield and set that equal to 0.f. And then we can say if damage is greater, local damage is greater than 0.f, and local shield is greater than 0.f. And what we can do is say out shield is equal to local shield minus local damage, and then we can set shield equal to fmath clamp, and we can set that to out shield and clamp that to between 0.f and get max shield. And then we can handle health by saying if local damage is greater than 0.f and out shield is less than or equal to 0.f. Then we can say const float remainder damage equals absolute of local shield minus local damage. And then we can set health equal to fmath clamp, and then get health minus remainder damage clamp between 0.f and get max health. So now that we do this here, oh, and this looks like const float local shield, we can make that const. So this looks a lot more readable. This looks a lot more clean, and we can just handle it all in one attribute and just call it get data. So let's reload and make sure that it works. Okay, so now that we're back in the editor, we're going to come into the enemy, into the attributes, and open up these, and we have all these. And just to see this better, we're going to reduce these down to 400 on the health and on the shield so we can see it better. 400, or we can even do 300 on the health, just so we can see it better. And then we're going to shrink this. We'll play, we'll grab a client, and then we'll give ourselves 10, 1, 20, level ability 20. And then so that did shield damage, shield, that was a critical shield. And then he has a little bit of shield left, and it rolled into half his health. So it still works and functions the exact same way in the exec calc, right? as doing it both, but it's a lot, this is a lot cleaner and a lot simpler, so let's leave it this way. And then this will really be the end of the damage. We're going to move into inventory and equipment next.